Ben Shephard has always been seen as one of television's most genuine and grounded personalities, a devoted husband, loving father, and a man whose calm charm has made him a favorite in homes across Britain. But behind that easy smile, recent reports suggest that Ben's world has been quietly shaken by a deeply personal revelation, one that came not from the outside world, but from the woman he shared his life with for over 2 decades, his wife, Annie Shephard. Annie has always been known for her grace, composure, and quiet strength. She's not one for headlines or red carpets. Instead, she's built a reputation as a devoted wife, mother, and creative force in her own right. Yet, according to close sources, Annie has recently made a bold and emotional decision that's caught everyone, including Ben, completely off guard. Reports suggest that Annie's move marks a major turning point in her life, a moment of transformation that signifies her desire to focus on herself, her passions, and her independence in ways she hasn't before. Those close to her say this isn't a rash or reactionary step, but something she's been reflecting on for quite some time. And while Annie's decision is deeply personal, it has left Ben reportedly stunned, even a little lost. Despite his public confidence, friends of the couple reveal that Ben has always leaned on Annie as his emotional anchor. She's been his sounding board, his quiet supporter during the early, uncertain days of his career, and the steadying presence during his rise to national fame. Even after years in the spotlight, Annie has kept Ben grounded, reminding him of the values that made him who he is. Now, with Annie making such a significant life decision, Ben is said to be feeling a wave of emotions, from confusion and nostalgia to a quiet kind of heartbreak. He's realizing, perhaps more than ever, just how much her strength and independence have defined the balance in their marriage. So, what exactly did Annie do that has everyone talking? According to insiders, Annie has finalized plans for a major change, both in her professional and personal life. Some say she's returning to creative work full-time, possibly stepping back into the entertainment or production world where she once thrived before devoting herself to family life. Others believe she's preparing for a big relocation or project abroad, something symbolic that reflects her renewed focus on growth and self-fulfillment. Whatever the specifics, one thing is clear: Annie is stepping confidently into a new chapter that is all her own. Ben, meanwhile, reportedly didn't see it coming. Those close to him suggest he assumed Annie's focus would remain on their family and the established routines, the life they've so carefully built together. Her decision to make such a significant change has left him reeling, questioning what this means not just for their future together, but for who they've each become as individuals. Over the past few months, Ben has noticeably kept a lower profile. While still maintaining his usual professionalism on screen, friends say he's been quieter, more introspective, and spending more time out of the public eye. It's not like him, one colleague shared. He's usually the upbeat one. But lately he seems like a man with a lot on his mind. Sources close to the couple say that while Ben and Annie remain on good terms, this new development has changed the emotional tone between them. Ben, once the rock of stability, now finds himself reflecting on the times he may have taken Annie's presence for granted. Reports suggest that he's been reaching out more often. Calls, texts, and gestures that show he's trying to reconnect and understand where things stand. But Annie, while caring and respectful, is said to be standing firm in her boundaries. She's not angry, she said. She's just clear. She's doing this for herself, not to hurt anyone, but to grow. It's a reminder that strength doesn't always mean standing still. Sometimes it means walking forward, even when it's hard. For those who have followed the Shephard's journey over the years, this moment feels both shocking and deeply human. They've always represented love, stability, and partnership, the kind of quiet relationship that rarely makes headlines but inspires countless fans who admire their bond. To see them at such a crossroads is to be reminded that even the strongest marriages can face seasons of change. Friends of the couple describe this period as bittersweet, full of respect, reflection, and perhaps unspoken sadness. They're not fighting, one insider explained, they're just evolving, as people, as partners, as individuals. Annie's decision isn't about revenge, resentment, or distance. It's about rediscovery, about remembering who she is outside the roles she's played for others. It's the kind of quiet courage that so many women of her generation will understand deeply. As for Ben, this chapter may very well be one of self-realization. Those close to him say he's been reflecting not only on his relationship, but on life itself, where he's been, what truly matters, and how to hold on to the things that do. The couple's representatives haven't issued any formal statements, and knowing their dignified nature, they probably never will. Both have built their lives on privacy and mutual respect, far removed from the spectacle of celebrity gossip. But the whispers and reports tell a more emotional truth, of love evolving, of two lives intertwined yet finding new directions. Whether this is a temporary season or a permanent change remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. This chapter marks a moment of growth for both Ben and Annie Shephard. A story not of endings, but of new beginnings. And perhaps in time, it will be remembered not for heartbreak, but for courage. The courage to rediscover oneself and the grace to let love evolve. So, what do you think, viewers? Can love survive when life pulls two people in different directions? Or is this simply the next chapter in a story of mutual respect and rediscovery? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update.